is how the Realme 14 Pro Plus 5G performed last month. From its innovative color-changing rear panel, capable triple-rear camera setup, to solid performance. And today, Realme is now unveiling the more affordable sibling, the vanilla Realme 14 5G. Hey guys, it's CJ here of Yugatech, and let's find out what's special with this newest addition to the Realme 14 lineup. Roll that intro. Starting off with design, the Realme 14 5G is drastically different from the Pro series. Like, look at that. If you were to recall the design of the Realme 14 Pro Plus 5G, which we have reviewed earlier this year, it shows a circular camera module exuding a more premium look. Turning to the Realme 14 5G, it showcases a Mecha design in silver colorway. It has a futuristic look that gives more appeal to gaming. Let's see if it holds up to that area later on. If this isn't your style, there are two other colors available though, Storm Titanium and Warrior Pink. These other options are more minimalist in terms of design at the back panel, unlike this silver colorway, as it features a bit more of geometric elements aside from having the brand's moniker at the lower right. See? Shine. The Realme 14 5G is quite big to grip, but it is lightweight, weighing only 196 grams. For buttons and ports, the power button, which pops in a saturated orange tone, and volume rocker are placed on the right side of the phone, while the other side remains neat. At the bottom, you'll see the Type-C port, speaker grill, and SIM card slot. Up top, you'll find the mic and the other speaker on the earpiece. For biometrics, the phone supports both facial and fingerprint recognition. They both register quickly, but for a better and secure protection, I always use the in-display fingerprint sensor. There's also a pulse light, or what they call the Victory Halo light. This new feature lights up depending on the current operation. For added layer of protection, the Realme 14 5G has an IP69 rating, making it resistant to water and dust. There is also a rubber case that it comes with. Moving on to the display, the Realme 14 5G sports a 6.67-inch AMOLED display running at a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Navigating from one task to another feels buttery smooth, especially when I'm reading some news, skimming posts on socials, and playing games. Earl, the reviewer of this unit, finds the upper and lower bezels a bit thick, but it's not to the point that it gets distracting. And talking about our viewing experience, the phone has a nice balance of colors, deep blacks, and contrast. The Realme 14 5G delivers a nice and smooth experience when you're watching videos and movies. We're also satisfied with using it outdoors, as it didn't become a problem thanks to its peak brightness of 2000 nits. It features a 300% speaker volume, but to be frank, it lacks clarity and bass in this department. When you put the volume to the max, it really deteriorates the sound quality. But having it at 150 or half of the percentage, you can achieve a decent audio experience on its dual speakers. Now, let's talk about its cameras. Don't be fooled by the lenses of the Realme 14 5G. It only carries a 50-megapixel main shooter with OIS, and the other one here is unknown to us. Realme only mentioned the primary camera, but we're presuming that this is either a depth or monochrome sensor. The main lens is placed in a rectangular island together with the sensor, LED flash, and pulse light. Up front, the selfie camera is a 16-megapixel with a 2.4 aperture. Both cameras do capture nice images and videos. We took a lot of snaps in bright and dark settings, and we're glad to say it performed well. Although, just a heads up, if you plan to shoot up to 5 times zoom, the image quality starts to degrade by that point. Nevertheless, we loved how our photographs turned out. After the image processing, you can see the amount of colors and clarity enhancement were at a nice level. Aside from enjoying the cameras, you can also use AI on your images. You've got AI Erase and AI Remove Reflection that work smoothly. You can also use AI Clear Face by enhancing your face textures even, so you've got less of a hassle when composing your images. The rear camera can shoot up to 4K at 30 frames per second, while the selfie camera can shoot up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. We're gonna flash our sample shots and videos right now. Powering the Realme 14 5G is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 chipset configured with 12GB of RAM with 256GB of internal storage. You can also get up to 14GB of virtual RAM. Using this as a daily driver, it handled a lot of tasks pretty well. Jumping from one app to another was smooth, and opening a lot of apps didn't make it lag at all. Playing games such as Mobile Legends and Honor of Kings both ran well. Everything is maxed out, set at a higher graphics, and it played smoothly. For graphic-intensive titles like Zenless Zone Zero, we did experience a bit of stutter even at low settings, but it was still manageable. With the help of GT mode, it boosted the form's performance, but power consumption increased in this mode, so, as you'd figured, the battery did drain a lot faster. Nonetheless, in order for you to get stable, consistent frame rate, we had to keep Zenless Zone Zero settings at low. Like most phones, we did notice the slight heat up as time passed by from continuous consumption, but it's not that big of a deal. For our benchmark tests though, the device did score a result of over 700,000 on Antutu. But for those interested, here are our other results on screen. The Realme 14 5G is running on the latest Android 15 skinned with Realme UI 6.0 on top. The UI is nice and easy to navigate. You can find all the AI-powered editing features like I said earlier. You can also customize your widgets and app icons through the system. And yes, you can find some bloatware apps here and they could be a bit distracting, but then again, you also have the option to uninstall them one by one, which might be a hassle to others. The Realme 14 5G also has AI summary and circle to search features. As for update policy, we don't have any official information about the software support for now, but on a historical basis, Realme usually provides 2 to 3 years of software updates. Jumping onto battery, the phone has a large 6000 mAh unit with support for 45-watt wired charging. Using it for an entire day didn't let us down. The battery has kept up with all the activities we've gone through, and we even used the Realme 14 5G to do some of our tasks. In our PC Mark battery test, the phone lasted 18 hours and 38 minutes. That's from 100% to 20%. And after that, the phone gave me about 6 to 7 hours to totally drain the unit. On regular use, of course. And with the addition of bypass charging, it can help reduce the device temps and enhance the battery lifespan for longer use. But then again, it depends on how users utilize the device. To finish things off, the Realme 14 5G did a good job. We were able to use it for daily grinds like scrolling through media, watching our favorite movies and music videos, checking mails, reading news, and playing games. Although some may find the camera and audio a bit lacking due to the absence of a telephoto nor an ultra-wide, it was still able to produce decent quality outputs and solid performance. All I can say is that the Realme 14 5G can definitely be your daily buddy. And if you're wondering how much the Realme 14 5G sells for, as of recording this video, we sadly don't have the official pricing yet. But once the price is out, we'll have it posted in the description box below or pinned in the comments. So, what do you think of the Realme 14 5G? Will you grab this device? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this content helpful and informative, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, hit that bell icon to get notified of our future uploads. Follow us on our socials and check out yogatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been CJ and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! See you later! Let's go! Woo! Using this as a daily driver, I'm just using the case. Ow! Can we get that on tape? That's the ending? Can we get that as a B-roll blooper? That almost slapped me in the face. Ow!